Beautiful.
So we're headed to, we're gonna go thrifting and a little antique mall shopping. And we're gonna go to the best one I know of in town as far as thrift stores go. And then we'll go to the antique place, and then we can go to the other thrift store that I know of.
We're gonna go pop tags, baby.
Go popping tags.
We're gonna pop some tags. Only got $3 in my pocket.
Welcome to our video. We're here right now, making it happen.
Are we really here?
We're really here. And two things we're gonna do tonight, this video. We're gonna do masks, and we're gonna do the relationship tag, or a relationship tag. We're gonna answer some questions and call it the relationship tag.
Anything and everything you ever wanted to know about our relationship is going to be spilled. The steaming hot tea is going to be spilled. And then consumed in the morning.
Yes. Okay, so starting with the masks, we got these from Sephora.
Yep. And you picked out the purifying and detoxifying, and then the mattifying and anti-blemish. So you can pick one.
I'm gonna go with the algae one, because I like fish and algae plays a big role in my fish tank.
And I got the nourishing and soothing and the ultra moisturizing and brightening. And I think I'm going to go with the nourishing and soothing because New Mexico has not been nice to my skin.
That's fair. What's mine again? Mine's purifying, detoxifying.
Purifying and detoxifying.
Okay. Oh, and I need scissors for mine.
Do you?
Yeah. Cut off the beard parts.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so it says, it works. Just in case you were wondering.
I is.
Or you was. But now you know now. Okay, unfold mask and peel off colored film. Apply the mask to clean, dry skin. Leave on for 15 minutes.
I'm sure my skin is clean enough.
Same. Maybe. Oh, hello.
Oh my.
We had some spillage.
They're quite moist.
That's an understatement. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Do you need a paper towel?
Yeah. Just I don't want to get this on anything. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Oh, it smells pretty.
Yeah.
It smells pretty.
It smells like perfume.
I'm surprised actually yours is pink as well. I thought mine was pink just because it was rose. Alright, so peel off the colored film. Okay.
Which one's the colored film?
The one that's colored.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, so chilly.
Oh, it's so cool! Oh! Oh! Where's the mouth? Where? Oh god, that's so cool.
So yeah, time to adjust mine.
Oh, that I will not get used to. We're editing this part out, right?
Probably.
Very delicate procedure.
Mask modified for the bearded man.
I just can't move my mouth so much.
Okay. Oh, that's it's a benefit to doing it my way.
Alright, Masked Avenger. Zorro knockoff.
Exactly. Okay, relationship tag. I will start. So we got 20 questions.
Okay.
I'll read one, you'll answer. And then
What if you don't like my answer?
I'll-
Or we disagree?
I'll probably interject.
Okay.
Okay, so first question, where and when did we first meet?
Let's see. We met May 7th.
6.
6th, 7th? No. May 6th, 2016? 17. 17. I can't do math. We've been together for 2 years.
What year is this? 2019?
Yeah.
19?
17, yeah. So, we've been together for 2 years. We met, on Tinder. Right on. I was in town for a vacation with my best friend Becky, and she left 2 days prior to my departure date, so I had 2 days to kill and didn't know what to do, and so she met, she's like, hey, you should go meet some friends, meet some people. I'm like, okay, what better way to do that than a social media app? So, I didn't know what Tinder was, so I logged on, and there were guys and girls and stuff, but this one caught my eye because he actually had a profile that said something like about him, and just a cutie patootie little picture, and hit him up, and then we met the next day at a bar in the super sketchy part of Seattle.
Yeah, I'd never yet been there.
Let's see, and then we had a few beverages, and then came home.
That's about right. From my perspective, because I feel like this is a big part of the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I wouldn't typically interject on your...
No, you're good.
So from my perspective, was not looking for anything really serious, but at the same
Same.
time,
Same. Wasn't even looking for a boyfriend.
at the same time, especially with Tinder, always had a hard time with a blatant, like trying to connect, like hook up with someone that I couldn't connect with, like emotionally or anything, which is why I had a profile about myself, and I only responded to people typically that I really thought were like interesting people. With yours, it seemed very cut and dry to me that this girl is on Tinder. She's in town for like 1 or 2 more days. It was a couple days
It was,
because
yeah, it was like 2 days.
we met the day after, or like a hop and a skip. So she's in and out. That's all she's looking. She's just looking for a hookup to kill some time. Came to find that she didn't really know what Tinder was.
Yeah. I didn't know what a lot of things were until you showed me at the bar.
But
We won't
that sounds actually worse than.
Well, I was, you know what I'm talking about specifically, but yeah, never mind that.
The nature of pornography websites.
Yeah, which I had never been on, so.
Which was bold, I think, on my part to just whip out like a porn website.
That was basically bookmarked. I can't talk with this on. It keeps going.
Do you want to cut the mouth part off?
It keeps going into my mouth. No, I need it around my chin.
Okay.
I'll just maybe I'll hold it while I laugh. Okay.
Okay, so this is.
So
number 2.
where was our first date?
Our first. I'll look it up because I still have it like saved on Google Maps. It's like some weird name, and it's apparently in. Because I recently, when I was looking about like neighborhoods in Seattle, it was like if we ever wanted to move to Seattle, like where's, or when I was taking pictures, I was like, what places in Seattle do I not want to go with, like my gear?
Yeah.
Because hobos scare me, and junkies scare me.
Same. My Uber driver, when they dropped me off, asked if he could walk me into the bar because there was a whole bunch of super sketchy people out there out front. So. Okay,
so not the worst, but and almost technically, I actually do my work up in this area sometimes, but it's like 5 blocks south of like one of the worst neighborhoods in Seattle. And it's called Noble Barton.
Oh, yes.
And it's a super sketchy ass. It's like a strip mall that.
Oh, half of it's empty and just broken down and just covered by homeless people.
No, yeah, it's like post-apocalyptic almost.
But the bar itself is
and that's
lovely.
the thing is we were like, where's places we could go? It's like, well, she's out of town. We'll get somewhere in Seattle. Even though I really didn't go to Seattle a lot, I'm used to like hanging out an hour south or so. And I was like just like looking at restaurants and the pictures on this place and the inside of the bar.
Yeah, the inside's really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
It's just in the sketchiest neighborhood ever. So Noble Barton. Actually a pretty cool place. And this
Hey,
food,
ranked
I'm looking.
4.5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, no, it's
4.4,
really
excuse
good.
me.
And I'm sure it's probably the best restaurant in like
In
a
the
5-mile
area.
radius.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What was your first impression of me?
Nerd.
Nerd?
Absolute nerd. But in the cutest way possible, like in the most endearing way possible. Just because, like, even from his profile picture, you look a lot different in now than you did in your profile picture then. Just because you was clean.
I was still clean shaven, yeah.
Clean shaven, very young, fresh haircut, very styled. And then I met you in person, and nerd, like hipster nerd kind of thing. But I mean, but all around, like, nice guy. Like, you actually didn't make a move on me at the bar or anything. Like, you didn't like try to grope me or anything. Like, you have your eyes wide. You're like, I didn't.
Well, I didn't, but it was definitely.
Your prerogative.
Well, no, not. I'm not like that aggressive, but I like to do things in a private place, which was like why I said, and this was a big miscommunication.
My goodness.
Was like I was trying to get you somewhere private. So I was like, hey, we could go back to your hotel, or we could go back to like my studio because I live in a studio apartment.
And he did tell me he was a photographer.
He
liked to do photography.
Do photography.
So when he said studio, I am taking this off because I can't.
No, just clip the thing like I did.
Can I just sit like this?
If that works
Looks like
for
I have
you.
a beard.
That's why, because it also, like it weighs down if you don't.
Like it sticks. It's just I keep moving my mouth too much.
Yeah. Cut the chin off.
Will you cut it off me?
Yep.
I'm trusting you here. Want me to take it off?
No. I'm just gonna do it left hand. What?
Oh no.
No. There we go.
Woo! That got scary for a moment. Oh,
That's in your sleeve.
oh
If I-
that's okay. Can we like redo that question again? Okay,
we were
yeah,
at-
you will
yeah.
edit it up.
Because
Okay,
yeah,
so
I
yeah.
didn't try to make a move on you, but my move was let's go somewhere private. Because again, from my perspective, you were in town for a couple days on Tinder, being like, "Hey, I just need a hookup for the night." So I was like, "Well, where are we gonna go do this? Let's either go to your place, which is a lot closer than my place."
I was not aware of that.
And then I was like, and I live in this little studio. You live in like, you got a hotel, and it's just gonna be a cleanup and blah. They're like, well, let's just go to your studio.
Well, in my defense, when someone says they do photography and then they say they have a studio, specifically,
Apartment.
that he didn't say apartment, he said studio. So for me, I'm like, oh, I've never seen a photography
Wow.
studio. Oh my
It's-
god, I completely want to see that. And you're like, and in your defense, you did say it's small, it's tiny, and I'm like, I still want to see it. I've never seen a photography studio, so.
I'm trying to be like, yeah, we could go to like your hotel room or like my little dingy studio apartment.
Again, you didn't say
Yeah.
apartment. You never
But-
said apartment one time.
But yeah, I live in the studio. Anyway, so.
So he hooked me with this studio and I was stubborn. But you know what? I think it all turned out for the better. And then in the morning he thought I was rooting through his pockets and robbing him.
I did. I thought you were going through my pocket. We both had black pants, and I thought you were like going through my wallet. And I was actually really cool with it. I was like trying to like get some cash. I don't have cash.
Get that debit card. When did you meet my family?
It was last year. Well, I met your mom,
Yep, my mom and stepdad.
and that was in April or May, or April, March.
Something like that. Yeah, I think it was like March or something. Yeah, we went out to dinner and it was funny and awkward at the same time. We went and got sushi
Mm-hmm.
at Samurai, at this place called Samurai, and then we went to the Range Cafe and we got dessert. And by that time, I think both my parents were a little drunk and they started getting all weird.
Oh, they were a little silly.
And getting goofy and stuff like that. So, but it was fun. It was fun. Mom friggin' loved you the moment she saw you, and Arthur's really chill with you. So.
And you have yet to meet my family.
Yep, I've only met your family over FaceTime.
Yeah.
And that was for a brief moment. So, was that also last year, Thanksgiving?
Probably.
Yeah.
Next question.
God, that's an alarm for my
Laundry either?
laundry either.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Oh. Who said I love you first? Yeah.
But you dropped it, like, I think by complete accident.
It was
like,
an accident, yeah.
It was total accident, but the thing was, we were on FaceTime, and I was leaving somewhere with my mom, and I was saying goodbye to you, and I'm like, okay, babe, I'll talk to you later, and just in FaceTime, I was standing right next to my mom, and he's like, love you! And then you just went the reddest red I've ever seen on a human being, and then I think we hung up abruptly, and I just kind of stood there, and Mom's like, ooh! So, is that the first time? That is the first time.
Yeah, because I'd been wanting to say it, but it was something I did want to say in person.
Yeah, you were waiting for me to visit. I think I was coming in December or something.
Yeah. At the same time, like me and my army friends used to scream "I love you" whenever we would like leave each other. Like,
wow.
Yeah. So I definitely have like a compulsion to like yell "I love you" like when I'm like saying goodbye to someone in general. But so yeah, definitely I slipped out of a habit of yelling that.
And now you can't get rid of me.
Yep. I'm
Sorry.
stuck. Say love you.
Yep. All right. What dressing do I always wear? I never wear salad
gravy.
dressing. Gravy's not a dress.
Is that a dress?
I'm a ranch girl or balsamic vinaigrette. I'm wondering if that means
What dress? Or dressing?
Like maybe what's my style? When would you-
Parsley, or that's garnish.
I hate parsley. By the way, I hate cilantro. Cilantro. I hate cilantro. Cilantro. Hate cilantro too with a passion. Yeah. Yeah. What's my style? How do I dress?
You're a little eclectic. You rock a few different styles. You definitely
do.
have a vintage thing going. You have some like punk rock stuff. You have lately it's some like sweatpants and a comfortable t-shirt.
FYI, I hate wearing clothes. I am in my habitat when I am in pajamas or like today.
Well, you're a full-time student now, so it's either like school or like at home.
Yeah, and the few times I do work, I have to look semi-decent,
Yeah.
kind of. But yeah, I like to be comfortable. That's an easy way to say it.
Weird habit of each other. Yeah, so weird habit for me.
A lot though.
I'm a habitual creature.
Yeah. A weird habit.
Weirdest habit.
Do you have one for me while I think about yours? I have to pinpoint one of yours because there's so many. Okay, I got one. It's not necessarily weird. Well, it is weird, but it's also funny and really annoying. But it's when he's like, babe, what should I wear? This shirt or this shirt?
I haven't done that in a really long time.
This shirt or this shirt? And I would say, that one, the one on the right. And he'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do this one. Without fail, every single time. And it makes me laugh and it frustrates me. I'm like, then why do you ask me? He's like, I wanted your opinion. I'm like, what? So it's not, I guess it's not like a habit, but, or you don't, you put things in the toilet and you don't flush.
Well, that's a weird thing to bring up.
It's a funny story.
One time, because I have an aquarium, I woke up in the morning before she was awake and I found that one of my fish had jumped out of the aquarium in the middle of the night and was dead. And she was sleeping, so I didn't want to flush the toilet and wake her up. So I scooped up the fish off the floor, threw it in the toilet, kind of forgot about it. We were, I think, making breakfast.
Something like
or
that,
like
yeah.
coffee or something, and then she went to go use the bathroom. I just hear, what the hell?
And you're like, what? And you rush and I'm like, there's a dead fish in the toilet. I was peeing on a dead fish.
I was like, oh, and then just
Flush. No, I mean, yeah, I guess that's not necessarily a habit. Just these little quirks that you have. But like, yeah, there's, I mean, like you go to the bathroom and you don't flush like a lot. But I don't care.
That's mostly
That's you're a bachelor.
if you're. Well, I do it mostly when you're asleep.
Oh, okay.
I don't flush the toilet at night.
Oh, okay.
And that's actually a thing my parents.
Is it time?
I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to feel my face.
Yeah. You want me to just put it right here?
Sure that works.
Then you're supposed to rub it in. Oh.
That's my parents would get pissed off if I like flushed the toilet like at night. If I like got to use the restroom at night and I like woke them up.
Oh wow. Okay. I didn't know.
So I don't flush the toilet at night.
Okay, that's fair. All right. What's a habit that I have?
Your trinkets.
That's not a habit. That's a collection. It's a hobby.
She likes knicks and knacks a lot.
The weirder, the better.
And she gives them personalities and treats them like they're living creatures.
They are my children. And he is terrified of them.
And I just don't like the gingerbread man.
He's... Okay. His name is Mr. Voodoo
I
Man.
just think it's gross.
He is a sweet, sweet man.
Google.
Agree to disagree.
It's like, and he's also one of the most
I wish I brought him to show
He's
too.
one of the most expensive things I think you've ever bought
I
from
don't-
the thrift store, and he's such a shitty hunk of like
Salt dough.
salt dough. Yeah.
But someone made him, and someone put a lot of care and effort into him, and that's like the thing that I think about is if you create something, like if you create a little man and you decorate him, then you give him a soul. You put your heart and yourself into this creation, and therefore that creation is now.
I'm amazed he made it to the shelf. If I was working Salvation Army, I would have thrown that shit away so fast.
It's the Humane Society thrift store. And that $4 that I paid for him went to a hopeless puppy in need.
I'm sure. Okay, habit. I think it's you now, right?
Alright. What I often do in my free times. What do I often do in my free times?
What you often do.
Exactly. I don't have free time these days.
Yeah.
If I do, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, you're talking to me, or you're watching. Oh, you're watching those Sims YouTube videos,
I haven't watched
or the Hoarder House
Yeah.
YouTube video.
Yeah. I like puzzles too. I do puzzles.
You did do a couple puzzles.
Yeah. I like puzzles.
How long? Oh wait.
You want to do one for you too? Like, what do you do in your free time?
Okay, yeah. What do I do in my free time?
You
You just got something locked and loaded. That's why you said that, didn't you?
No. You just go out and about. You are a good shopper. You love to shop. There's always something that you need, or always something that you want, and you like getting out of the house and just being out. Any free time that you have is dedicated to just being out of this house. Whether it's taking pictures or shopping or just walking around, stretching your legs, getting some fresh air, whatever it is. But it's just being out.
It's because my father was agoraphobic, and I'm terrified of being inside the house.
There you go. Okay.
How long have we been together?
2 years.
What was our first road trip?
Our first road trip is gonna be this year at the end of May, when he's gonna fly down to New Mexico, and he and I are gonna move me and my stuff up here. We're gonna live together. So that's like a 23-hour drive, 22-hour drive, something like that. So that's gonna be our first road trip.
The next closest one would be things that we've done is either Seattle or Santa Fe. So
Yeah,
what's closer, Seattle or farther? Seattle or Santa Fe?
Santa Fe takes about 45 minutes to an hour.
It takes about 45 minutes an hour. to get
Those
to
are the
Seattle.
longest road trips that we've taken. So, and we manage just fine. We usually listen to a podcast and every once in a while chit chat. So
This is almost redundant.
were like, I don't even know what you were wearing.
No, you were wearing that thing that had the lacy skull in the back.
Good job. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you remember that.
Well, the first thing I saw was like a silhouette because the sun was to your back. I looked over, I couldn't see you, and I was like, oh, I hope that's her. Hey, how's it going? But, most immediately noticeable physical quality, tickle bitties.
I'm glad you're honest.
Yeah.
Okay. First thing I noticed about you was your hair.
Okay.
This right here, I die for. And your hair was actually a little bit longer when I first met you. And
Longer?
So, yeah. So like actually this flip would like curl inwards just a little
It
bit more.
does. Well, if I had gel in my hair,
You-
it would do that right now.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you had gel in your hair, but like the curl was just like, I'm done. You got
My
me.
little super. I had the Superman curl.
Yeah. And it's adorable.
Okay.
What pisses you off? Not something that I do, but it can be. Just what pisses you off?
I think it's got to be about you, right?
Sure.
That's dangerous.
That is dangerous. That's why I didn't specify about me. But I mean, you could say something that I do that annoys you or something like that, and. But if you do think this is dangerous ground, we don't have to do this. We can just say what pisses you off in general.
Oh, well. Yeah, I'll say about you. And it's your little nervous tics. And it's not like a thing that's like aggressive towards me or anything, but like
Yeah.
it scares me a little bit and it hurts. I feel bad when you do it. Is you have the nervous habits of biting your nails
Yeah,
like
okay.
too much, like to the point they bleed, and you scratch as a nervous habit
Yep.
to the point that like you bleed sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it pisses you off about me.
That your procrastination.
Yeah.
Like that shit drives me insane. Like, but it doesn't piss me off.
Mm-hmm.
But it really like, I get anxious for you. You know, because honestly, answer right now. When was the last time you did homework?
Last semester.
Exactly. And someone who's a university student and is like constantly busting out homework and always doing something, and then I talk to you and you're like, yeah, I'm like 5 weeks behind, and my skin just crawls, and there's nothing I can say to you on this earth that'll make you do it.
Nope.
There's nothing. Or if the other thing is if you want to buy something,
Yeah.
and there's no rhyme or reason to it, you're just like, I want this, and I'm like, why? And you're just like, I want it, but you don't need it. I don't care. Just
if I need something.
and there's no way to change your mind ever, and it will stick with you until you do it.
Yep.
So. But I love you.
To be fair, at the same time, despite the homework we did today, which I helped you figure out how to do,
Yes, you did.
is from a class that not only did I not do the homework, I didn't,
You didn't even finish college.
I didn't finish that semester. So
Hey, but you helped me like a champ.
I learned what I learned.
There you go. Yeah, it's better late than never.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But I'm wondering if that was killing you helping me with homework today.
It was boring,
Yeah.
but
I'm really sorry about that.
that's all. Good. I loved the part where we figured out how to do.
Oh, I wanted to slap the shit out of you. It would be faster if you just did it this way.
I didn't think about. I was like diddling on my phone. I was like, oh, we could probably do it this other way.
And I was like
couldn't we?
90% done, and then he said that, and I just turned around. I'm like, you need to shut up. Let me finish this. I was just so angry.
Adding users to groups in Windows Server or Active Directory if you happen to know about that.
Establishing domains. Stuff.
What are we on? Is it my turn or your turn?
Go for it. You have the phone still.
What I'm not good at.
Doing homework. No, I was gonna say keeping to a schedule, but like you stick to your work schedule, but that's like life and you need to.
Yeah.
But I think anything other than that, it's hard for you to stick to a schedule. It's hard for you to be in a no.
It's well, I'm weird because I'm super habitual person.
Yeah.
But then that habitual habit causes me to be very spontaneous too, because I get really habitual, and then I am like, oh my god, I need to do something to blah, and I like do something totally off base. Yeah.
And I'm like the complete opposite, because I can stay at home for days and not leave. And I'm perfectly content, because going outside, it doesn't necessarily scare me, I just really don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy people. I don't enjoy socializing. It scares me, but I'm just not an outgoing person like you are, but that's what I respect about you, because you get me out, and I definitely end up needing it, so it's like a good like little mental cleanse for me. Even though like, oh, I don't want to, I don't know, and you're just like, let's go. I'm like, okay. You just make me get up. What am I not good at?
Getting out.
There you go. Okay, and now the opposite. What am I good at?
It's interesting because you do have a very strong A-type personality in a lot of ways. And you're like, if you set your mind to something, you go and do it. Whereas I'm more, if I have something I care about, I will go 100% into that thing, to the point of like, I won't eat, I won't sleep if like I'm on to something. But if I don't care about something, it's hard to get me to care about it.
True.
But you put in the work. You're like, I'm going to like do this and everything like this, and you make it happen. And you're just in your last semester of your bachelor's, and you're like, oh, this is so boring, but I guess I'll do it. And I'm like, I could go just take a walk real quick. Oh God, it's 7 hours later.
Right. Okay, let's see. You are very good at, well, I was gonna say photography, but that's a cop-out because duh. But you are very good at, and this sounds so funny when I say it out loud, I just put my toe in that. You're really good at acting normal.
Oh gosh.
So, but I say that just because, when like we're out in public and stuff like that, because you're like me, you're not a social butterfly. You really, you stay to yourself and you stay with me, and that's really it, But like when we go out, you're just like, hey, how's it going? Like you make an effort to be like a normal person. Like you don't have an issue with like greeting someone at the store, or talking to the waitress or waiter, and it's something I admire about you, that you're outgoing when you feel like it.
That's
and
interesting, because
outgoing.
I disagree entirely, because I'm really good at those like surface relationships in the first like 15 minutes of meeting someone, but you're a lot better at relationships that go past that. Because I've seen that when you were like interacting with your classmates, when I went to like school with you and stuff, and you can develop actual like relationships with people, which I have a harder time doing.
It does take time, but they gotta be on the same wavelength.
And you're like doing your little, and you're like snarky, and you joke around with people and stuff like that. Whereas I'm just like,
that's a nice way of saying I'm
like,
a bitch.
No, I don't need any more water. Thank you, waiter. Like, which then you have a hard time with.
Yeah, I'm just like, what? Like, I can't order food for delivery. That's something you're good at too. I did delivery one time in my entire life, and I screwed it up. And the delivery guy thought I was absolutely insane, and I will never ever do it again. It was the most terrifying experience.
Favorite feature. It sounds physical, right?
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say your face, but you know what? I think it's really your eyes. I think is my favorite feature, because you have like just these really striking blue-gray eyes that like I absolutely love. And your nose I really like too, just because it's a little bulbous tip nose.
No, bulbous nose.
It's so
I hate
cute.
it.
It's so cute. But yeah, that was my favorite.
I love everything about you, baby.
Oh my god. No, you only gotta pick. Yeah, pick one.
Pick one.
Pick one.
I love your smile.
With all my crooked teeth and everything.
Yes.
Thank you.
You have cute. Oh, your nuggets.
I got chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah, you always mention my chicken nuggets. What do we argue about the most? Oy. What do we argue about the most?
I think pop culture or like experiencing media simultaneously. Like if one of us wants to watch.
Oh
something,
yeah, it's a non-verbal argument.
Yeah.
Definitely. We actually just did that today, and I felt really bad because I caught myself doing it. And I caught myself, and I was like, ugh, and turned it off and let him finish his video. But yeah, there's like we definitely give each other little clues, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes get really wide, really big. And but yeah, but none of it's hostile. None of it's like snarky or passive aggressive or anything. It's just like, oh, she's turned her phone up loud. I will stop her.
I disagree.
Really?
I think if you don't want to participate in a media experience, you straight up say, like, you're like, fuck no. Like if I.
Oh, if we're watching. Oh, okay. I see what you're getting at.
Animorphs this morning.
Absolutely.
Anytime I've ever brought up Naruto.
100%. I stand by that.
Exactly.
I stand by that.
No, yeah, exactly.
I listened to the Animorphs podcast today, though.
It was great. It's like 5 minutes long, and you're like, you didn't watch Phantom of the Opera. I'm like, it's 2.5 hours long.
First of all, it's not 2.5 hours long. It's a regular length, and you promised me. You promised me.
I was like, hey, okay,
it.
we'll watch it, and I was drunk, and I was like, we gotta do something. This guy's been singing about being ugly for like 30 minutes straight, and I just can't handle it.
You are so over-exaggerating.
Can't handle it right now.
That whole 5 minutes was that guy talking to a freaking cat about nothing.
It was talking to Tobias.
A cat. Animorphs man thing. A furry.
About
A
what it's
furry.
like to be a cat. Do I have any weird obsessions?
125% yes. You fish. Before that, you know what? Before that, well, when I first met you, it was photographing broken things.
Yeah, that was a thing I did for a while. I think that was a good project.
But fish has been your biggest obsession in a long time. Honestly thought it was gonna die out. There came a point where you had so many goddamn fish tanks. It was out of control.
I had like 4 at one point.
Yeah, you did. Comic books, I mean, but that's not a bad obsession. That is an obsession, but or what was that the question?
Well, it was just
any weird obsessions.
I don't think you even met me during an obsessive comic book phase.
No, yeah, I know you had videos up and everything, which I watched, but I didn't actually know you. But I mean, that's probably the fish is probably your weirdest obsession.
The weird, okay.
Me.
Your knickknacks.
My children.
Yeah.
Okay, nicknames for each other. Oh my god.
Dongo.
Dongo. He's a rascally grilled dongo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a red bean filled dongo.
Just a Baby Chan.
Baby Chan. I thought that was really. Yeah, actually, I thought there was gonna be a whole lot more. We call each other weird. You do call me a thumb.
Yeah.
Or a potato.
Yeah, you look a thumb potato.
I did say you look like a pimple.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was in response to me saying you look like a thumb.
Fact. Then every once in a while, like, you'll call me a bitch, and I'll be like, shut up, dickhead. But it's like in a loving way.
When did I ever call you a bitch?
Oh, wait, well, this was like way back. Like, no, this isn't way back when. You're just like, I would say something, and you would just be like, and you laugh, like, you bitch.
I did.
But yeah, I guess it's not a nickname. It's just, yeah, we just call each other a lot of weird baby stuff, so. Pretty much it.
Favorite restaurant? Yours is Sizzler, I know that.
Fuck off. No. My favorite restaurant. Oh my god. I think right now at this very moment I'm gonna say the Acre, which is a vegetarian restaurant in Albuquerque.
I think it's supposed to be my favorite restaurant.
Oh, I thought we were. Oh shit, my bad. Okay, well now you know mine. So, but yours. Is it in Grass Valley? Or is it
Oh, I think we went there in the past couple days.
Crockett's?
Where do I go like every weekend?
Ramen? Five Guys? We've been there in the past couple days, you and me?
We have been there like yesterday.
Yesterday was kind of a blur for me.
Powerhouse.
Oh, I was thinking we went to Crockett's yesterday too.
Yeah, we did go to Crockett's as well.
Powerhouse!
But I think I go to Powerhouse more, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Complete this sentence.
You're my.
Okay, so I'm saying what you would say.
Yeah.
You're mine.
You're mine.
I'm your.
You're mine.
I got an idea in mind of usually what I would say.
I love you.
You're my sugar bear.
Oh, Sugar Bear.
Sugar bear.
There's
There's
a
another
nickname.
name. There's another name.
You say Sugar Bear and Honey Bear.
Honey bear.
Yeah. Baby bear.
Okay. You're my
Baby chump.
baby chum. Okay, baby chum.
That's it.
And that's all the things.
That's all the things. We are moisturized. We are gleaming for the gods.
I'm detoxified, I guess.
Yeah, you are. You got all the toxins out of your system. Not out of your
My
hands.
knuckles are really red.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't have like a good anticlimactic solution to all that.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.